The ISC Squared Global Information Security Workforce Study is a study that ISC Squared has done 6 times in the past, and it aims to measure many things that are going on with our workforce, the pressures that they're facing, remediation tactics, their education needs, and in particular the gaps in the workforce.
Having the broad-based study to really look at what the industry's saying is very helpful to us because it tells us what our clients want. It tells us what our vendors that we team with are doing around people skill sets. So it's very helpful for us to inform our human capital programs going forward.
The figures that are in the workforce study are significant because they do show that professionals who are at the front lines recognize that the quality of applications, the education of users, and the overall competencies of the people they have employed are not sufficient to meet the demands.
We're talking about things such as communications, critical thinking, rapid response, a respect for rules, but not viewing bureaucracy as a religion. They have to have both technical and non-technical skills.
As consultants, it's not enough for us to understand the technology and understand the problems. We also have to be able to help our clients understand what to do about it, to communicate to their leaders, and to figure out how to create the change that's required to affect better security systems. And what we've found over the years that it's become increasingly more difficult to find people with cyber expertise. And what's interesting is we're creating more people. As a nation, as a community, we are training more, we're creating more staff, but there's also more demand.
We have so many more new threats to our infrastructure and to information security. We have so many more new technologies that are emerging where we need to apply information security tactics to those new technologies. And we have this gap in the workforce. And the workforce is now to a point where it's really the stress is beginning to show. And I think what we're looking at is almost a perfect storm of those 3 different factors that are causing us to look at the gap in the workforce and saying now is the time that really needs to be addressed in a serious way on the part of an industry association like ISC Squared, on the part of many of the companies that are working within the industry, and on the part of the individuals that are working in the industry as well.
So I find the findings to be really relevant and something I will incorporate into our day-to-day execution of the business activities that we're involved in, really in 2 ways. One is to continue to drive the educational agenda. So we participate in various advisory boards for academia, and we'll continue to do that, encourage others to do that as well, so we can begin to really have a bigger presence and really help to lift up the overall energy around the academic community. And the second thing is to continue to drive a strong business message with senior management. Historically, the security profession has been very technical in nature. Our communication skills have not been that strong. We deal with bits and bytes, and communicating what the impact of those activities are to a senior level individual sometimes can be a challenge. So we continue to foster communication skills and really bring the messages around how to communicate with senior level individuals as a critical part of what a security professional has to do, and drive that externally, internally, and with the clients that we're working with every day. That'll be an important part to be able to be recognized as a profession that's not only bringing technical depth, but bringing real business value.
This is a business problem, and it's not a problem that your IT professional can fix by themselves. They need the help across the board. There needs to be more user awareness training. There needs to be more IT professionals. There need to be more practitioners that can do the analysis. We need more people that can restore our systems when they are breached.
It's really amazing to look at this profession, having been in it for a number of years, the scale and breadth of the opportunities out there. We have such a dearth of resources and capability in this space that having a long-term career opportunity in this profession is dramatically larger than it has been in the past. So the fact that it's scaled up so much, we have such a gap in terms of the number of resources, really creates many, many career opportunities for professionals to come into security and have a long and successful career.